World Economic Forum meet in Davos to tell you you're fucked and laugh as they slap each other on the back. Greta Thunberg arrested for not doing drugs, getting laid, or telling her parents to fuck off. In the UK, rapist, sex offender, paedophile police officers investigate themselves again. Your Majesties, mine lords, ladies and gentlemen, captains of industry, bankers, assorted billionaires. Hello, fellow planet-fucking rich cunts. Congratulations on being one of us. When I look at your faces, I see lying, murdering scum from every part of the world's government, economy, and society. Here in Davos for our annual charade of pretending we are the answer to the world's problems, for which we are primarily responsible for causing. As we fuck the world's most expensive hookers, eat and drink the best food, and parade in public as pillars of the free world, protected by thousands of armed guards and the highest mountains into Europe. Go on, give yourselves a round of applause. You truly have the biggest balls on earth. The feckless Untermensch under our rule don't even know how fucked they are. So, let's not tell them. Shh. We must at all times present ourselves as their saviors and our interests and desires as solutions to their problems. Climate change, economic crisis, wars, tyranny, they must all come to believe we are the solution to all of this. Whilst in reality, we cause it all. This is without doubt the greatest magic trick, lie, hoodwink, fraud and con the world has ever seen. And I am proud to stand here and announce plans to limit freedom of speech and liberty for the morons out there as we pollute, destroy, exploit, rape, plunder, lie, warmonger and oppress. Well done. Now, go back to your hotels and fuck a peasant.
Hi, I'm Greta Thunberg, climate protester. I used to think people like me would save the planet, but I have some bad news. The damage is already done, and we are totally fucked. I know. Bummer, right? The truth is, bar a magical cessation of all emissions today, coupled with an eco-tyranny communist one-world government doing CO2 removal for thousands of years, we are totally fucked. I don't want to bring you down, but the fairy story of renewable energy, electric cars and recycling your garbage is a lie. The green revolution is a lie. Recycling is a lie. Reforestation is a lie. Green energy, a lie. They already stole our future, and I can't change it. So now I'm going to get a new one. From now on, I'm going out in a blaze of CO2 emissions, burning baby seals to power a filthy big diesel truck loaded with giant amplifiers as I play death metal and my parents shout, "Turn it down!" Because I know this is better than pretending we can save the planet, wearing 2 jumpers, cycling to work and recycling our garbage. None of this will save us. Peace out, party on, fuck the rich.
Oh, as a result of recent sex abuse scandals involving serving police officers, I'm announcing new checks on all serving police officers and applicants to see if any assholes have slipped through the vetting procedures. A Freedom of Information request recently revealed hundreds of convicted criminals, including sex offenders and paedophiles, were in the police forces across the UK, and I'm committed. I am committed to renewing public trust in the police, ensuring there is no place for assholes in our ranks. Therefore, all serving officers and applicants will submit to a strip search to see if they have an asshole. anywhere on their body. This will ensure that there are no assholes in police uniforms anywhere in the UK. However, the remaining officers with no assholes will, of course, like myself, be full of shit. Hi, I'm Deek Jackson. I see the World Economic Forum's on at Davos. Wow, these people have balls this big. They do. These people have the biggest balls in the world. They meet in a mountaintop castle, like a James Bond baddie HQ. They fly in on private planes from all around the world, surrounded by thousands of armed guards. Klaus Schwab walks on stage with his balls in a wheelbarrow. Mein Führer! He says, "The world and its people face serious problems with war, famine, poverty, oppression, recession, depression, global warming." Yes, thanks to you fuckers. You fuckers right there. You're the people to turn the fucking cameras round, man. Look at the audience. This is an A-list of planet fucking lying, warmongering tyrants. Look, there's the Chinese, the Saudi kings, queens, military dictators, bankers. It's fucking wall to wall with peasant fucking scum. Yeah, sure, we do. We face all of those problems. Thanks to you. Yeah, you and you. Look, there's some more of them at the back there. I know I'm not alone in thinking this because after delivering that piece of good news, Klaus segues smoothly into how he's going to recalibrate free speech for the modern world. Sorry, what? Yes. We are going to recalibrate free speech for the modern world. Really, do tell. Oh, Deek, you know, free speech comes with responsibility. You can't just say whatever you want. What if you offend someone, you see? Well, gee, I never thought of it like that. I mean, I didn't know offense was where we were drawing the line for free speech. You think Pol Pot likes your definition? What about Stalin? Do you think he'd like that definition? Maybe Stalin would agree with you castrated intellectual fucking dwarfs. Free speech, to quote Lenny Bruce, is if you can't say fuck, you can't say fuck the government, fuck the Queen, fuck the war, fuck the Pope, and fuck public health orders from a giant pharmaceutical company who've just announced a vaccine that prevents free speech. Yeah, it's great. You just have a series of injections and suddenly you're real fucking quiet. Deek, what's wrong, Deek? You used to have so much to say, Deek. Deek, tell us about the lying, murdering scum some more. Recalibrate free speech, eh? Wow, gee, I didn't know free speech was so dangerous. Currently, one of the big problems, they say, with free speech is in the gender politics and culture wars, yeah. A lot of people offended by opinions about that sort of thing. I personally don't have a problem with any of that because I will fuck anyone at all. Honestly, I will. Give me half a Viagra, show me a sphincter, and I'll be right in there like a Dutch boy plugging a dike. No offense to dikes. So, you know, I'm cool with that. I've actually reassigned my own gender to horny as fuck. And now I think my dog might be flirting with me. Hey, come here, boy. Good dog. Good dog. You like gravy? Oh, you're about to be in dog heaven. Yes, I bet Klaus Schwab and the Monster Club at the World Economic Forum love the way we're fighting for equality and the way the argument's being framed, and the debate people keep having about LGBT. You know why? I know, Deek, tell us. Because they are fucking the poor. Yeah. Klaus and his buddies have a giant fucking cock of money, and they're fucking the poor with it like a crack whore passed out at a frat party. Hey, come on, Ursula, get the strap on. The poor have passed out on big TVs, low interest rates and holidays in the sun. Let's fuck them in the assets. Oh, yeah, love fucking the poor. Yeah, let's fuck them in the assets. Yeah, they love those low interest rates. Fucking the poor in the ass. Hey, Prince Salman, spit roast this one with me, won't you? Damn, fuck, I love fucking the poor. Yeah, the World Economic Fokum. They love us arguing about LGBT. Oh, and the fight for women's rights. Yeah, they love that. Hey, women all over the world, want some rights? Here, have education. You like that? Have equality. Yeah, women can be soldiers, astronauts, even the president. Isn't it great? But wait a minute. Aren't most women still dirt fucking poor? You think Jenny from the block is sitting there eating cat food from a dumpster in Kentucky, and Juanita's selling her ass for dimes in Mexico City, looking at a poster of a female fucking astronaut and going, isn't it great because women are now empowered? I saw it on Netflix. I will gladly continue to be poor as long as I have equality. What are you, fucking stupid? Poor is your defining identity, not your fucking female. Or trans or gay. You're poor. You're fucking poor. Rich people over here laughing at you as they fuck the poor. Over here laughing at you as they fuck the limp body of peasants too stupid to rub two thoughts together and get the card trick. I love fucking the poor. They don't even get it. Hey, I'm fucking the poor some more. Yeah, fucking fuck. You fucking poor. Oh, you don't even get the card trick. You're fucking poor. In order of importance to rich people, lobotomized, dormless, befuddled, thought-free, quashed, poor, powerless, stupid, impotent. When you wake up and your ass hurts and you're wiping Saudi oil profit off your face, they tell you we've recalibrated free speech, so good luck telling anyone you were gang raped by rich people. Now fuck off back to work or we'll raise interest rates. You fucking poor. You're fucking poor. Thanks. Be well. Be free, but be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. I could give a fuck if the world blows up, and I could give a fuck if it don't. I could give a fuck if your girl puts out, and I could give a fuck if she won't. And I could give a fuck if we go extinct, and I could give a fuck if we survive. And I could give a fuck if we live forever, and I could give a fuck if we die. You know, I only give a fuck about funk. I only give a fuck about funk. I only give a fuck. I only give a fuck about funk. Yeah, I could give a fuck if you re-elect Trump, and I could give a fuck if you don't. And I could give a fuck if the aliens come, and I could give a fuck if they won't. And I could give a fuck if God exists, and I could give a fuck if he's alive. And I could give a fuck if you could laugh it off, and I could give a fuck if you cry. I only give a fuck about funk. I only give a fuck about funk. I only give a fuck. I only give a fuck about funk. Come on now. I could give a fuck if the stars align, and I could give a fuck if they don't. And I could give a fuck if you get high, and I could give a fuck if you don't. And I could give a fuck if we all get laid, and I could give a fuck if we don't. And I could give a fuck if you win the day, and I could give a fuck if you don't. You know, I only give a fuck about fuck. Only give a fuck about fuck. Only give a fuck. Only give a fuck about funk. Come on now.
I only give a fuck about fun. Come on now. If it don't, I could give a fuck if your girl puts out, and I could give a fuck if she